but whatever. I didn't want to wake up at like 5 in the morning. Okay, so it's been a while since we had anything to do with Genshin on the channel, just because the last few updates have been boring as hell. I'm not really expecting much out of this special program. I'm honestly not even expecting YouTube to throw out notifications because it doesn't anymore. But we'll probably end up seeing Dehya finally confirmed and Mika, which means that I can end up making the videos focusing on all of their abilities and stuff, which I already knew about like a month ago. Hey Gleam, hey Yoi. I'm surprised you actually got notifications. Anyways, let's get into it. It looks like it's a proper...
it's you, Traveler.
A proper one today,
mistaken,
with actual voice actors.
You must be in Mondstadt now to celebrate the Windblume festival.
Hey Multi, hey David.
The flowers has already filled the air. Oh, me? I'm conducting some research.
I always prefer these over the weird, like,
for this year's Windblume festival.
China streams.
Oh, then you should watch the Genshin Impact version 3.5 trailer. Enjoy.
Pretty weird for a notification. Yeah. I am hoping to start streaming Genshin a little bit more again, now that things are settling down with all these other games. Oh goody, more hill trolls, yay. What the hell, man?
For power that you covet.
I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What
God.
Does this place conceal?
You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
I can't take it.
I think that he might have seen you.
Oh look, it's Dainsleaf. Too bad I'm not excited. I'm sorry. That new enemy I'm excited about. He looks dope when I saw him.
The greatest should never live to remember.
Like, come on, man. Let's not kid ourselves. We're not gonna have the main story advance at all, bro. Dear God, why is she playing rock music? So her abilities are actually really cool, because when she goes in her ult, she basically just fist punches people like that. I'm gonna try and go for Dehya. I don't know if I'll get her. I do have all the resources. And then there's I call him Chocobo Kid. He actually seems like a really interesting 4-star because, as you can see, he's a catalyst user, but his attacks are both melee and ranged. Which is very, very weird, but at least it's a bit inventive. He sounded like a dork, but...
Hi, right?
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true...
So I don't know if you guys heard all the Tignari stuff.
That's it. Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
Basically, the Tignari voice actor is a weird perverted freak in real life, and so they kicked him off the program. His voice lines are still going to stay in the game as far as I know, but any future voice lines with the character is going to be a new voice actor. Maybe they'll eventually swap him out entirely, I don't know. But honestly, I don't know why they even kicked him, because as far as I'm concerned, he fits perfectly with Genshin's audience. Like, let's be real here, man. You reap what you sow, Genshin. Like, you keep making all this perverted content. Anyways, I'll apply these codes after. I don't know if I need to even bother pinning the message, because, I mean, I'm sure all of you guys already used the codes. Make sure you use the codes right away, because I didn't know. They don't take 24 hours to expire. They expire on the China reset time. Which is hilarious because I don't live in China. I hate to sound so jaded, but I mean, it's Genshin, man. They've not delivered for a long time.
Impact version 3.5 special program. I'm Koidao, the voice of Albedo, chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. And today,
yay, we got Dehya here.
I am joined by...
Hey, wait, that's my intro. That's what I usually say. Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar, the voice of the male traveler, Ether.
What's up, everybody? I'm Amber May, and I
Oh.
voice Dehya. And
Thanks,
to match
thanks, Yoy.
Albedo's long and official-sounding title, I'm gonna introduce her.
Yeah,
as
I'll throw the codes and
Sumeru's
pin them just in
legendary
case.
Eremite mercenary, the Flame Mane.
That sounds really cool. I like that.
Yeah, I really like that title.
Thanks, y'all.
And it just so happens that today is Amber's first time joining us on the
Time
special
for more
program.
awkward giggling.
Yes, and I am super excited to be here. And the little cheapy Dehya, she's so cute. I can't wait to go over everything that's coming to version 3.5. I'm so psyched.
Totally, and I know all our travelers out there are also super excited.
Totally.
so
He
why
sounded
don't we
so
kick things off by
enthusiastic.
Starting with our first new playable character for version 3.5. Dehya!
Woo! Starting with Dehya. Let's go!
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay,
thought her
it's
name was
taken a while,
Dehya.
but she
That's how they
is
pronounced it
finally
in-game all the
That's
time,
right.
but
And
no, it's
even though
Dehya.
she's technically a new playable character, we've already seen Dehya in the game for a while now, and she's even become a good friend of ours. She was pretty active throughout the
Sorry,
Sumeru
I'm-
storyline
I'm
and
grabbing
helped us
these
get through
codes
some pretty tough
myself.
moments. So next, we'll let Amber do the honors and introduce this character for everyone.
Thanks, Zach. As you mentioned, a lot of players might already feel familiar
Sorry.
with Dehya's character. Even though she might appear carefree and casual, she actually possesses amazing skills and is really professional. She's already made a name for herself as one of the strongest
go. Yeah, thanks for the
members
codes,
among the
Yoy.
Eremites. And even in the midst of danger, she has an uncanny ability to make others around her feel safe, you know?
Right?
You're the only
It
person I
seems
know
like
who's
no
trying
matter
to get
what kind of
Dehya.
situation
Really?
we're in, as soon as
I
Dehya
mean,
appears,
Val,
everybody can
he's
relax, knowing that
guaranteed gonna
we're in
get
good
her.
hands.
Because he's got all his
Is that what
Fremos.
Junior Zod feels like
I'm
having
just
her
throwing
around?
my Fremos at her
I mean,
because
I
I,
wouldn't
think
mind
that
hanging out
she's
with
like
Dehya
one of
all
the
the
only
time.
badass chicks in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
Now
she's
that
still very
Dehya will be available
over-sexualized,
as
but
a playable character, travelers will have a chance to learn a lot more.
But the second they showed her, I just
That's
thought, dude,
right.
that's like
So
a
let's watch some
Ragnarok
clips of Dehya.
Online
You might
assassin or
find that
something.
she's a
Like, it's
little
so
bit different
badass.
from your initial impressions. We mercs have one simple rule.
I know that as far as,
Is your new boss.
what is it? As far as the meta is concerned, she's like not, apparently she's not very good. Or are they throwing her in the perma banner? Are you serious? Oh, bruh, an actual character that's gonna be in the perma banner that just will outright replace Diluc? Dude, that's actually pretty cool. She's still gonna have a limited banner as well,
that-
right?
Did she have a flip phone? Do they have phones in Sumeru?
No, that's not a flip phone.
No,
She's doing her
it's
makeup for some
actually
reason.
Her makeup box. She
I don't know
uses it to
why,
keep her
like,
makeup fresh. you
I
know?
hate to nerd it up.
When she's out
I
on
think
the
it's
job.
so weird
In
that her
fact,
idle
she's
animation is her
always
doing
looking for a
makeup
chance to
when
go shopping
she is
for
literally
accessories
like,
on Hernandez.
like just look at her. She's a butch, like crazy,
So she's got
strong
a
girl,
more,
and
I
yet.
want to say refined
Okay.
side to her too. I feel like that's not really a common.
Oh, so
thing
3.6 and
among
on, she's in the perma banner. Hell yeah, dude. That's
Yeah, the
Cool, I
mercenary
guess.
lifestyle can be
all I
pretty
ever get out of
rough,
that
but
goddamn
she's
banner
not
is
always
Mona
on the job.
anyway,
She
so
gets
it doesn't
another side of the
matter.
character show when she's off the clock, you know?
Okay. I see.
So are they removing
But I'm sure
Diluc
what
then?
everyone wants to know now is what
'Cause
her
he's irrelevant?
abilities are like in a fight.
Right.
Yeah, did you see her punch stuff?
Dehya wields a claymore in combat
Stop.
and carries a pyrovision. She uses fire.
Yeah, I got a
attacks to keep things
C7 or
smoldering
C8
in her
Mona
grip,
at this point, I
literally
think.
Smoldering.
Ooh, fire.
I don't know where my
Yeah.
Chi-Chi is. I think she's
Just
C3
like
or
her?
C4.
Totally. In battle, Dehya uses her elemental skill to create a fiery sanctum field. When an
The only
opponent
problem
within
is
the
she
field takes
is
damage,
still
it'll unleash
a greatsword
coordinated
character,
attack,
and
dealing
greatsword
AoE
characters
pyro damage to
suck
them.
in this game.
Nice. So
They're just not-
looks
they don't
this
attack
ability
fast
will be
enough
really
or
good
hard
for
enough.
swapping characters and creating elemental.
They're slowly
damage.
refining the greatsword
Also,
characters and making them
active
better,
characters
but
in this field have their resistance to interruption increased. And when such characters take damage,
Oh.
a portion of that damage will be mitigated and taken by Dehya instead.
She's so brave.
You know, I'm kind of worried that
That's
Dehya
weird,
could easily
but
find
okay.
herself in a tough spot.
Don't worry too much. There's a limit to the amount of damage that Dehya can take for her teammates. Besides, when her own HP
I kind of
is low,
like that, but
she
at the
can
same
also
time,
rely on her own passive talent to recover HP.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say
Sounds
she
like
needs
Dia's
to
pretty
heal,
tough.
right?
And she has
Yeah.
boundaries, which is healthy.
Well, she is kind of a legendary mercenary. I think that comes with the job.
Can you just
Alright,
explain the
let's
abilities?
Move on to her burst. When Dehya unleashes her elemental burst, she casts her claymore aside and enters the blazing lioness state.
Rawr.
Epic.
Shut
While
up.
In this state, Dehya will use her fists to unleash quick attacks on her opponents,
Bennett.
dealing considerable pyro damage. When the skill's duration ends, she will finish it with a stylish flying kick. Ha!
Nice.
Yeah, nice, right?
Where's that
And
life
last
steal
but
they were
not
talking
least,
about?
She has an exploration talent. During the day, which is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., the movement speed of party members is increased.
Yeah, no, that.
What
that
the
makes
hell
sense.
kind of a buff
Otherwise,
is
you know,
that?
since she's one of
Now,
the
the real
strongest
question is, does that
mercenary from the
stack with
desert,
other movement buffs?
I guess keeping the pace up even under the scorching.
Because then I'll
sun
throw
is
her in my
just
party
another
with
day on the job for her.
Wanderer.
Totally. Everyone might be familiar with her strong and bold character, but her closer friends know that after she's had a few rounds, she'll start to get into some more emotional topics. In her story quest, Manticora chapter, the traveler and Dehya
I
work
guess
to
I'll
solve
do
some
that,
trouble
but
Dehya's
I mean, the story
mercenary
quests are
is
usually
facing.
pretty lame.
In the process, we'll learn more about Dehya's backstory and uncover some things that have been buried in the past. Oh, another familiar face, Dunyarzad, will also be making an appearance in the quest.
Oh my
So,
god.
be sure to look forward to that.
Oh, heck yeah. So when will Dehya be available in the game?
Good.
That's next week,
question.
right?
Okay, so
Cyno
wishes for
rerun?
version 3.5. In the early part of the new version, both Dehya and Cyno will be available with their own event wishes. Oh, and as a reminder to our travelers out there, Dehya will not be an event-exclusive character. After the version 3.6 update, which, to be clear, is the one after this upcoming 3.5 update, she will become available in the standard wish. And as
There
for
you go.
weapons,
Okay, cool.
the 5-star Claymore, Beacon of the
Dude, do
Reed
people
Sea,
even still go for the weapons?
will be
Hey,
available
Samir!
in the version 3.5 weapon event wish.
Ooh.
I know. And Faruzan's very own Hangout Quest will also be added in version 3.5.
No, thank you.
So if travelers are interested in getting to know more about one of Sumeru's
There is a
oldest
secret code in
researchers,
Genshin.
then you definitely won't want to miss this. In the Hangout,
What is it?
travelers will not only be able to see more about the differences between the Academia's various schools
Nah,
of
bro,
thought,
I don't care about
but
hangout
you'll
events.
also
They're the
get to
worst
know more
content in the
about
whole game.
Faruzan's personality and background.
She is such an interesting character, so
No.
I'm sure her hangout will be equally entertaining. Be sure
No.
to check it out.
Oh, I will. In version 3.5,
There we go,
travelers
there
can
he is.
Also expect an
Okay.
all-new Archon Quest titled Kari Bear, which will continue our story as we
Honestly,
search
like,
for
the
our city.
last
In this
Dainsleif
quest,
quest
travelers
left
will
a
not only meet
terrible,
Dehya
terrible
and
taste in my
Sumeru,
mouth, so
but they'll
I don't know
also
if
be
I'm
joined
even
once again
excited about
by
this.
our mysterious friend, Dainsleif.
Like, his introduction was so cool and led
if I
so much
remember
mystery, and then
correctly,
it was like, what, a
Kaguya is
year, and
also
we
a
got no
descendant of
resolution
Conria.
whatsoever?
I don't know, I'm just curious what'll happen if,
Cyno should definitely be in the standard banner. You're right, Yoi.
That'll be
He belongs there with how bad
also,
he is.
what was it? Kari Bear? Kari Bear?
I don't know how they allowed
that-
like Cyno to even be in the
Sounds like
game
the
with
name
how
of a
bad he
sandwich.
scales, dude. Like, it's actually
You know,
pathetic.
actually, Kari Bear
And I have a
happens to be
really
the name
cracked
of a very
Cyno,
important
so I
role
should know.
in this storyline,
Ah, okay.
and a lot of events in the story will be unfolding around this character. As travelers progress through the story, we'll learn more
Hey,
about
Spooky.
Conria and the
Oh,
events.
is that
We'll
another
uncover
code,
more about what
Samir?
happened in the past, and even
Oh,
learn
yeah,
some
it
secrets
redeemed that
behind
as
the
well.
founding of the Abyss Order. Also, travelers will find themselves facing a powerful new Abyss Herald, as well as a new Black Serpent.
Oh my god, he looks
be
so freaking
careful.
cool. I wish it was an enemy for the open world and not
Seriously,
just
gotta
stupid
sound so
Spiral
scary.
Abyss, bro.
Why can't he be the Black Serpent friend? I don't know, it just feels like every
Like,
time
seriously.
Conria crops up in the story, we learn a little bit more about the world of Tevat.
Huh.
So what else can
Okay,
you
I'll
tell us?
repin this message
No, I
with
can't
your
say much more
code.
about the story. You're just gonna have to play through
There we
it
go.
yourself, Koi.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe just play through
Dainsleif
it.
Dainsleif
Maybe you
once a
can just,
year.
Whisper it
Bruh.
in my ear. Like
Oh.
my little chibi ear right here.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, fine. Looks like we have a lot of story content to look forward to in the new version.
Oh,
That has
wait a
nothing to
minute,
do with
wait,
the main
wait, wait.
story.
Aren't
Or
we
your sister.
forgetting something or someone?
Oh,
Wow, even they
No,
forgot
you
about
know,
the
I didn't
Chocobo kid.
forget. We have a second playable character landing in version 3.5, and he's actually from Mondstadt.
Yes, Mondstadt!
Is anyone even hyped for this kid? Like, I think he actually looks kind of cool as a super generic character,
Remembers this
but
young member rising through the ranks of the Knights of Avonius. But
I just don't
we
know
have seen him
anyone
before.
who's hyped for him.
Yeah, I remember he was the one who read the Grandmaster's letter during Vine Lacefest.
Aw, he kind of.
Yeah, I don't know, Yoi. I just
Kinda
wouldn't put it past
Yeah,
them
he
to
does
not
that
have
kind
us
of vibe.
progress the main
And
story, you
since he's
know.
from Mondstadt, I think we can let Coit introduce this one.
It would be my pleasure. Mika is currently the Knight's most active cartographer and plays an important role in Eula's reconnaissance company. Even though he lacks social skills like Zack and doesn't appear to be particularly
A King
strong,
Arthur thing?
Mika
You mean like a
is
round table
meticulous in his
with
work
the knights?
and maintains a good working relationship with his colleagues. He's also capable
don't care
of
about his
fully
lore.
understanding
I'm
his
sorry.
leader's commands, which is pretty useful.
Yeah.
And his leader.
I want to see how his
right?
kit works,
That
because he's a
is
weird
correct.
one.
The interesting thing is that he's able to understand Eula despite her awkward way of speaking, and will even assist her with communicating.
Like, I
with
just
other
want to
units.
see how do you do like
Indeed.
melee
Over
slash
time,
ranged?
Mika has gradually become a very
This guy's
reliable
basically what I
member
wanted from
to
Pirate
handle
Captain
a
and Trove
variety
years
of
ago.
Tasks and errands. But why am I telling you when we could just, watch a quick trailer and see what else we can
Oh,
learn about
really,
Mika?
Samir?
Yeah,
That's
let's watch the trailer.
Woohoo!
I don't know if
Trailer
that's
time.
cool or not. That's kind of lame,
Verifying
actually.
our current position.
Oh my god, I hate
measuring
him.
Distance to target area. All right, I've recorded the terrain conditions.
I hate him. Dude, why is he trying to sound like the actor who does How to Train Your Dragon?
Providing cover fire.
Ugh. I mean, his abilities are really cool for a 4-star, dude. Like, genuinely. But you ain't tricking me.
Who gave this
That's
child
the
a
worst male
crossbow?
voice in the entire game.
That's what
That's
I wanna know.
terrible.
I mean, I guess
Hey,
if
Bobby!
he was deployed as part of
Hey,
Grandmaster
Yukina!
Bobby's expeditionary force. It was
The
him.
more he hits an enemy with his
I don't
skill, the
know.
more buff he gives.
But anyway,
Oh,
his
that's what those
exceptional
numbers were.
performance
Okay.
helped him gain the Grandmaster's trust, and he even taught him a couple of things. This training
That's
will
as
help
bad
Mika
as
develop a certain level of
what was that
confidence,
one chick, Layla?
even if he
Right?
himself
The,
wasn't
that
aware.
other chick that came and went
For
and was like,
example,
I'm
even though swords
tired.
tend to be the weapon of choice among the Knights of
Hey,
Avonius,
chicken!
Mika uses a spear and a crossbow, which is a result of his
I do
combat
think he's a
instruction with
really
Grandmaster
interesting
Barco.
idea.
His mentorship and focus on flexibility helped Mika find
But
a
keep in
combat
mind
style that is more
that
suited to a little guy like himself.
Hazo was
Shakes it up a
basically the
little bit.
4-star
Yeah.
version of
The Grandmaster seems
Wanderer.
to think outside of the box.
So
Having a mentor like
this
him will
is kind of
definitely
them
be a big
testing the
asset for
waters,
Mika as
and
he
we'll end up
continues
getting a
to grow.
5-star character
For
that's
sure.
gonna be
All
weirder.
right, let's check out
down the
Mika
line.
putting his variety of skills to use in combat. As a support role for the Knights of Avonius, Mika has learned a variety of methods for assisting his teammates in combat. When he uses his elemental
Oh, he's
skill
got an
to
increased
attack
attack
the enemy
speed
with his
buff. Okay,
crossbow,
so he might actually be
increasing his
useful
teammates'
for
attack
your
speed
build,
and
Bobby.
physical damage.
Heck yeah.
And when he uses his elemental burst, Mika recovers HP for his teammates and gives them a special status effect.
I wonder how much attack
Wanna guess
speed
what
it
it does?
increases.
What?
Not that I mean, like, well, I'll
This
probably
allows
end up
for his
actually getting him,
teammates
even
to
though I don't want him.
generate HP when attacking an enemy.
Ooh, that's helpful.
Because I mean, I go for Dehya.
So yeah, no,
Hmm.
Mika spends a lot of time working in the wild, and he's developed the necessary survival
Like,
and adventure skills. When Mika
I'll
is
say
on the
this.
team, the location
If
of
Mika
nearby
was
resources
the
unique
male
to
traveler,
Mondstadt will display on the minimap.
I do think that this
increasing the team's
character is
ability
more
to find
interesting
necessary
looking.
resources while adventuring.
Wow.
He's not with
Yeah, I
Dehya?
can see he has a lot of support
Bastards.
skills.
Yeah, it's always good to have a reliable.
Alright,
member
I
on
guess
the
I'm not
team.
getting him then.
So, let's talk about the event
Oh,
wishes for the later
ew.
part of version 3.5.
Ayaka rerun. Oh,
Travelers can
Lord.
expect
There,
to
yep.
see
No one's.
Kami
That's why
Sato,
you were saying no
Ayaka,
one's
and
going for
Shinka
Dehya.
returning with rerun event wishes alongside Mika. So, if
Never
you'd like
mind
to add
Shenhe.
Mika to your
Nobody
team,
likes her. She's
then
stupid.
you definitely won't want to miss this.
Damn, dude.
We've already covered a lot of content, so let's take a quick break.
I
here
low-key
before we
want
dive into
Ayaka
some
just because
other
she fits
version
with a lot of my
3.5
kits very
reviews.
well.
Sounds
But
good. It's time for another redemption code. Everyone.
I don't know,
ready?
dude.
And code incoming.
Redemption code.
that's actually a tough one. Because I like Dehya because she's badass. But Ayaka's kit, like, she's actually one of the most OP characters. Except I don't want to see an upskirt every time I use her, you know what I mean? Me trying to get Shenhe. Yeah, but that's because that's the character you're missing, right? It's not because you actually like her. She was kind of, in my opinion, she was when the story, like, characters kind of started taking a downhill slant. Like, it wasn't really too interesting as a character. And that was also the first time they started just blatantly having the female characters, like, just flirt with you. Like, just outright, I want to sleep with you. Like, what? No.
Welcome back, everyone. Next,
Dehya's coming to the normal banner. No point really wasting primos.
As you can
Yeah,
see,
because you can totally get the characters you want off the normal banner. You're right, Yukina. Yup.
Nothing
Have
like
you
the
ever gotten the
soft
character you
Mondstadt
wanted?
breeze on your face.
So true, so true. I'm sure many of you are already familiar with the festival. With time, it has become an important
Dude, it's not even
celebration of freedom,
spooky female
love
characters.
to the people
I want to
of
hold your
Mondstadt.
hand. No,
During the
Shenhe
festival,
was like, I want to
people
sleep
give
with
fresh
you.
flowers to the ones they love and follow the important tradition of offering.
Yeah, I got the codes pinned, Val.
Animal Archon.
Also, hey, Omin.
Who's now been cured of Elazar, will once again
You got
be
lucky,
to this
Yukina.
nation of
You didn't do it
freedom
on
during
purpose.
This romantic and colorful festival.
Aw, I want to go.
Cool. Excited to see her.
Ah, well, it gets
Yeah,
spicy
yeah,
because
Shenhe's definitely
company
good
of the
for
is Tainari
a cryo
and
team,
Sino.
that's for sure.
Ooh, interesting.
Also,
Feels
no,
unusual
Omin.
to
We're
see
all
them
the
all from
retired
Mondstadt,
Genshin players
right?
sitting in
It's like
here.
all
We all
our
still
friends from
play it, but
Sumeru
we
took
all
a
hate
field
it at
trip.
the same time.
Kale will be playing an important role in this storyline, and upon arriving in Mondstadt, she finds
It did drop off, dude.
mysterious
Like, I really
prophecy
hope that
book.
we're all
They
just sitting
must
here with
complete
hopium that
the
it's gonna
pieces of
get
the
good
prophecy
again.
in order to light the lantern
Maybe
of
Fontaine will
utmost
save it.
joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I'm assuming this supreme blessing would do something like granting your wish.
Yeah,
right?
dude, I want a higher
That's right.
constellation gene,
In
but
course
the
of
game just
helping
won't give it to
Kale find
me.
leads
Also,
about
hey,
the
Voodoo.
prophecy, travelers will get to know more about Kale's
I think we're actually
background
almost done with
and see
this.
how she's grown
Oh,
to
we
be
still
the
got a little
person
bit
we
left.
know and love.
I'm
Of
surprised.
course, we'll also be meeting lots of familiar faces throughout the event. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
sure there'll be
Val.
plenty
Use
of
the codes
smiles
right
as
away.
we
I already
reunite
used them
with some
all
old
because
friends.
we don't want them to expire. They're gonna expire in only like a
Sounds like
couple
we'll be
hours
making
because it's
some
China's
great
reset
memories in
time,
this
not
one.
America's
Oh,
reset
by
time.
the way, did you two notice Tamea standing in the background there? And there's a girl with him.
Nice
Oh!
catch. How did you notice him? He's got such NPC vibes.
Oh
Just
my
kidding.
God!
Yes, Tameas
I don't know
will
what
be
they're talking
playing
about.
An important role in this event, other than standing too close to the crafting table.
I don't plan
but
to,
as for
Omin,
who the
but we'll
girl
see.
Standing next to him is. We'll have to play through the story and see.
Ooh.
If
Like,
we're
lots of people have been
appearing in
asking
an
me if I'm
event
gonna play that
then it
Lightfall,
looks
so
like it'll
maybe
be
I'll
a
pick it up and try it.
romantic story, am I right?
But
Like
I don't
said,
really
we'll
have
see.
anyone to play Destiny
In
with.
addition to the festival storyline, the Adventurers Guild will also be preparing some fun events for our travelers to participate in.
Yeah, that's what I heard too,
Experience some
Yukina.
Holiday vibes. There will be 3 available game modes:
Like,
Floral Pursuit,
the safe
Ballads
bet
of Breeze, and
is to
Breezy
wait
Snapshots.
for the Fontaine Archon. Because, yeah, apparently she's gonna be in our
Ooh, is
DPS,
correct.
and they always make the
In
Archons
Floral
hit hard.
Pursuit, travelers will need to continuously collect bloom balloons to increase their score.
Well, this is
After
gameplay.
collecting a set amount of balloons,
Hey,
the
Safe!
next area will unlock, and once you've collected a specific number of
Oh,
bloom
Spakel
balloons
still
in
plays-
the final
okay.
area, a ring of pursuit
Sweet.
will appear. Touch the ring to leave the area.
Okay, this is
and
just-
complete the
that
challenge.
looks like
And
Witchit.
in each area, travelers will also
Did you play the
encounter
Fungus
air
event?
sots balloons
Oh, the
that
weird
pursue
Pokemon
you.
Fungus thing.
If
No,
you
I
pop
didn't
an
actually.
Airsots balloon, you will lose 1 pursuit point and be returned to the start
This
point
doesn't
of
look
that
fun at all.
area. Ooh.
Ooh, scary.
So we'll probably need to avoid those.
This
And
really
the
doesn't
travelers
look
will be
fun.
able to
I'm
enjoy
sorry.
Floral Pursuit in single-player
Yeah,
mode,
Pac-Man,
or
exactly.
tackle challenges along with their friends in co-op mode.
No, I've been missing out on a
That'll be
lot of the
fun.
Genshin events.
What's next?
Honestly, I haven't
Let me
logged
ask you,
in
Amber, do
since,
you like rhythm
I don't know, like
games?
a couple weeks already.
Yes?
Oh, it's co-op
I
though.
thought you would, because the next thing is a rhythm game. It's called Ballads of Breeze. This time,
Do we
travelers
finally get-
will be able to choose from 3 different instruments and use their instrument of choice to play through the song challenges.
Nice.
Oh,
Will
God,
that
I still
actually
hate
affect
this.
the sound they hear in the game
It's
mode?
so bad on
Yep.
controller.
The
Like, I'm
instrument
sure
they
it's
hold
great on
and play
mobile.
will be different.
Ah, cool. I see.
Maybe even PC, it's
While
okay.
performing a song, different notes will appear on the
But
screen. When a note
is
falls
really
on the
bad on
decision
controller.
line, press the decision line to score points. The amount of points scored will vary depending on your timing, and a rank will be awarded according to the amount of points scored And
Oh, is there another
click
Fungus
the
event coming?
corresponding
Okay.
rewards.
Sweet.
Oh, and as with previous iterations of the game,
Oh, so
there will
yeah.
be a function to calibrate the input delay of your device and adjust the decision line, which will improve the overall experience, just in case you're playing on your toaster. Oh, and for travelers who are
Oh, wow.
interested in getting a little deeper
Rude.
into the game, an editing mode will be available again for players to create their own beat maps, which can then be shared for other travelers to challenge.
Wait, was that a thing last time
wait,
too?
sounds like
I don't
fun.
remember that.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of
That's cool though.
rematches.
I just
You're
want to do
on.
Zelda songs.
And finally, we have Breezy Snapshots, which will have travelers once again making use of their trusty camera. Travelers will be given photography
Post these on
targets
social media.
and will need to travel to the corresponding locations to snap some photos and receive rewards.
Click, click, just for my photo album.
Beautiful. During the
Oh,
Windblume
right.
Festival
Yeah,
event,
Ito had
travelers
the
will have the chance
custom
to obtain
songs,
an
that's right.
exclusive
I don't think I
four-star
ever
claymore
played any
weapon
of them.
Called Mailed Flower.
Aw, nice. I like it. Really fits the theme.
Right? Yeah, pretty flowers.
What is
I
that?
love
What
'em.
character does that go
I
with?
really hope
Show me the
travelers will
stats.
enjoy all the different games that the event has to offer.
Don't make me check the
and
leak
join
channels.
the people of Mondstadt for the festive atmosphere.
Definitely. I can already feel the Windblume's breath.
Anyway, next we have another event also taking place in
Yeah, I
Mondstadt
guess it's just gonna
called
show a bunch of events
Spices
and that's
from
it.
the West Northerly Search.
That's right.
Oh yeah, didn't we have
that
in
there
this
was a
version we had
Sumerian
that
scholar
bug
who
fighting
once
event.
when we
I didn't
were
even
in
play
Wii
that either.
Apparently,
Like the
her
Ito
research
Kabuto
gained
event.
the attention of Lord Sangamabe, Dory, and now she's received additional funding. This time, the
Yeah,
scholar is
I think
coming
it's
to
just because
Mondstadt to
Ito's
find
like
people
actually
to
a really
assist her
popular
research
character.
and taste
On
test
top of
some
the fact that
special
he's one of the
dishes
only
with
voice
seasoning.
actors who's,
If she's got Dory's
professional
backing,
voice
then she should
actor.
have all the Mora she'll ever need.
Instead of a
Sounds really nice.
VTuber
So
that they have to
what can we expect this
cut out of
time
the
around?
contract
Right,
because
so
they're
the
like some
gameplay
weird
for this
pervert.
event will be pretty similar to last time. After we start creating the seasoning, we'll need to
Oh,
add the
this
ingredients
stupid
to the
event.
pot in the right
Right,
order by
okay.
hitting the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient.
That's gonna destroy my whole brain.
Let's not have the
However,
fun
we
events
have
and
a
instead
limited
just have the
amount of
garbage
attempts,
copy and
so
paste
we need
ones.
to add all
right?
of the required ingredients with as few mistakes as possible.
I like the combat co-op
More
events, man.
seasoning
Like,
recipes
when are
will
they gonna
gradually
bring those
unlock
back?
throughout the event period.
I'm sure this won't be too hard for travelers that are familiar with cooking their own dishes.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
always
Ito
cook
appears more
all
than
the
most
time,
Inazuma
yeah.
characters. Yeah, that
I
makes.
know what you
Yeah, I believe that.
Travelers can add their completed seasonings to delicious dishes to obtain fragrant dishes. We can also invite
imagine
characters
using
to taste
food.
test the fragrant dishes in the Serenity Pot to increase their companionship experience. After they taste a dish, we can hear their responses, which will vary based on the character's personal preferences. This will test how
Nah,
well
they'll
travelers
always
understand
compliment it, I'm
each
sure.
character's personal taste.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt my feelings. Because even if it's a fragrant dish, that doesn't mean that every
Meteor
character
event
is
waiting
going to
room.
like it.
Exactly, dude.
Too much salt.
Like
For our
legit.
next event, we will be heading back to the lands.
Oh
of
yeah,
Scyushi.
there's your fungus
For
event.
those of you who
Yoi.
remember the Beast Tamers tournament, this next event is related to that. However, the format will be pretty
Yeah, exactly,
different than
Val.
what you might
Like we
expect.
used to do every
Because the
event.
Wisdom
Now it's
War
like
is
I
still
only
in
pick and
stages of
choose the ones that
theoretical
actually look
research.
fun.
It might be a while before our next competition.
Okay,
They're
but
all
have you
just, like,
considered that I want it
So
now?
throwaway,
I know, but
you know?
don't worry. To keep discussion alive and the competition fresh in everyone's
And
mind,
they always
the
end up giving the
organizers
same
have
amount
put
of
together
primos, so
a
it's
new
like, all right,
event to
just
spread
give me the
word.
event that's the most
They purchased
efficient,
the
where I
rights
just
to
spend
Dehya,
like 10 minutes
Mechanicus,
doing
and
it, not an
Sumeru,
hour.
and incorporated some fungi elements to design a completely new game called Fungus Mechanicus.
Or you'll do like the fungus event,
Seems
and
they're
it's
putting
like,
a lot
oh,
of
this takes
effort
like
into
3
promoting
hours
the
to complete,
competition.
and you
That's
get
right.
3 wishes.
So, what'll the rules be like for this event?
I'm gonna tell ya. In Fungus Mechanicus, we will be controlling pieces that look like fungi.
Oh my
aptly
God.
named Little
Are you
Fungi.
serious?
Our
They're
enemies
ripping
will
off
be
that,
Mechanici, which I'm sure many of you have seen before.
Dota
Little
chess
fungi
or
will
whatever.
automatically attack the nearest Mechanici, and travelers will be able to select the little fungi,
Which
and
makes sense
control
with how
them,
popular that
or
is, but
order
goddamn
them to attack a
Genshin.
specific target. During the challenge, we'll need to command our fungi and defeat all the Mechanici to clear the stage and receive.
Also, the fact that
rewards.
it's got anything to do
Wait,
with Theater
did you say we're
Mechanicus
gonna
means
go
I
up
am
against
not
the
interested.
Mechanici that we were controlling in the previous Theater Mechanicus event?
What's wrong, Koi, huh? What's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? They were our friends.
Look, They're attacking your little fungi now.
Yeah, Yoi. Legit, I
It's
really
okay.
liked that
We're
event
using
where we
Marvel's
had to
jelly.
re-explore
We can let our little
Enkanomiya.
fungi
I know lots
unleash
of
their
people
skills.
didn't, but I
Using
really
these
enjoyed
skills
it
at the right
because,
moment is
to
the
me,
key to achieving
the best
victory.
part of this game was
Marvel's
the
jelly will be
exploration.
gradually restored over
Was.
time. And
It's
plot
not
point
anymore.
protection will randomly
And
appear during the
The
challenge.
problem with this game is
granting
that most
additional
areas in this
jelly.
game are just
Looks like
one
we
and
need some
done,
strategy.
right? Like you'll explore it and then you never have to go there again.
Betrayal.
Some familiar friends from
So
the Beast Tamers
having an
Tournament
event where you
making an
re-explore
appearance, too. Do
Enkanomiya
you guys
under
remember,
certain
Bongo
parameters, to
Head
me,
and
was
Twirly
big
Whirly?
brain. Like they could have done that
Travelers
with
defeat their
anywhere in the
fungi
game, and
Marvel's
I would
jelly to
have
interact
been
with them,
there
too.
for it.
Ooh.
In addition to these events in Mondstadt
But
and
nope.
Sumeru, the upcoming version will also include the Vibro Crystal Verification Challenge event. An engineer from Fontaine has arrived at the outskirts of the chasm.
What is
to
this
study
again?
The harmonic motion between gems, known as vibro crystals, and collect data
Oh.
in an effort to clear the name of his colleague.
Interesting. So he's helping out a colleague. What happened?
Well,
Ah,
apparently,
yes, Yukina.
after completing
Like
the
me
Vibro
with my
Crystal
Pokemon
research,
cards and how I
the priest returned
probably
to
could
his
have got
own nation,
$1,000
but
off of them.
came under
But I gave them to my
suspicion
nephew.
for faking his
And then
research
he
data.
grew up and they're probably in the garbage now.
Yeah, so now he's found someone to come.
'Cause I had all the
to his
original
place
150.
and verify his findings.
Ooh.
Sounds like it isn't.
The only
easy
thing
being
that,
an
like,
engineer in
about
Fontaine.
The
That's why I stick
past
to
that
beating
is
up bad
kind of like,
guys.
Nice.
oh no, I regret
Yeah,
this.
from the
But,
sound
you
of
know,
it,
Marika
we're
just says,
still
like,
gonna have to fight here too.
no
In this
point
event,
worrying about things that
travelers
you
can
can't
connect
control.
transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects. that
Yeah,
will
this
allow you to
update's got
defeat your
tons of
foes'
events
needs.
because there's nothing in
Points
terms
during
of
the
content,
challenge,
that's
and
why.
You will be awarded medals
It'll give
based
us
on
lots of
score
Primos, though.
and receive the corresponding rewards.
Whoa, okay. So there's a lot going on here with the crystals
Exploring and tackling
effects.
treasure
Can you give
hoarders,
us
those
more
are the
details?
events that are
Sure
dope. Yep,
thing.
yep.
I know it might sound
Oh,
a little
cool. Another
complicated at
combat
first,
event.
but
Wow.
honestly, it's not too tough once you get the hang of it.
Filler
The
impact.
Various effects
I
are
feel that.
basically buff effects that we can receive during the challenge, and these effects are triggered by combining transmitter and receiver.
My favorite part about
crystals.
these events is they try to
Transmitter
make them
crystals are the
complicated with all these
conditions
different
for
buffs,
triggering
and then I
the
still
buff
just
effect,
go in and don't take
receiver
any buffs
crystals
and
are
kill
the
everything
buff effect
anyway.
that occurs once those conditions are met.
Oh, okay. I think I got it.
Yep.
Oh,
And
the
to
new
conduct
open world
the
spooky?
experiments, travelers will need to
Are you
assemble
serious?
2 teams of characters as well.
Or do you
as
mean
the
a new
corresponding
character?
vibro crystal
Because I don't
harmonic
care
scheme.
about no character. If they drop the
Travelers
new
will
open
then
world
carry out
area,
2
I will
rounds of
reinstall.
combat, and for our newer players out there, there's no need to worry. The event will also provide trial characters to assist everyone.
Oh, a new
in
character.
completing
Yeah,
the
who
challenge.
cares? Warframe's characters all look the
Looks like
exact
this
same.
event
They're
will
boring
also
as
be
hell.
awarding different tiers of medals.
In that case,
You think
I'll aim
Genshin's
for-
characters are lacking?
Nice
Look at
here.
Warframe,
Garbage
dude.
can?
It's just another
No.
ninja made of skin.
No.
Like, who cares?
Just aiming for participation rewards. Yeah.
I like my suggestion. Anyway, Amber, what else is there?
In
And then you
addition
still
to
use the same
events we've
guns
already
anyway.
mentioned, version 3.5 will also be featuring the classic Leyline Overflow event.
Oh, cool.
Give
Wow,
travelers
Leyline
the
Overflow.
chance
Oh
to
my
stock
god.
up on character experience books and more.
Wow.
I'm sure many of our viewers are pretty familiar with this event. It's super helpful for those who are
Yeah,
looking to
that's
level up
basically the
character.
only selling point
So,
for Dehya
be
for
sure not to
me,
miss it.
Yoi, is just that
Alright,
she looks
switching
badass.
gears. In version 3.5,
Uh-oh,
a
Val,
limited-time
cover your
competitive
eyes.
Battle mode will be available in Genius Invocation TCG, which will
I don't
feature
have any of
some
you guys
special
played
rules.
this?
Nice.
Val
So,
got
what are we
super
looking at
into
here?
it.
Basically, this mode will be all about reducing the cost of elemental dice. So, the number of elemental
me.
dice required to play the first card.
Also,
from
let
your
me,
hand every
double check
round
for
will be
you,
reduced
Spooky.
by 2. Also, the number of elemental dice required to use the first character skill each round will be reduced by 1.
Okay.
So,
From the sound
for
of it, the pace of
Wayfinder,
the
I
game
don't
will
see
be
any
much
new
faster.
Yeah. I
beta
like it. I
anytime,
hope all
but they
our
did make a
Genius
post
Invocation
today
fans will
talking
enjoy it.
and hinting
Last
at a
but
new
not
character
least,
that we haven't seen
have
before.
a
So that's pretty
system-related
interesting.
update. I
Looks
think
like a
you'll
mage.
this one. After the version 3.5 update, the game will be adding additional rewards for completing Archon quests. Upon completing
Oh, right. We get all those free,
travelers will receive one
free
intertype
fates
aid,
for Archon
along
Quest.
with a variety of other rewards.
So we're gonna get, like, I
Once
think
the update is
22 or
complete, travelers
30
can
or
use the
something
tour guide feature in the
for free?
Adventurer's Handbook to claim the corresponding rewards.
Yay! More
No,
intertwined
Wayfinder's
fate.
not out.
And just don't forget to claim it after the version update. I kind of do that sometimes. And with that, let's get to today's last redemption code.
Redemption code sounds good.
No. Alright, cool. Yeah, like 23, 24, more or less, yeah. So, hey. No, Voodoo. So Wayfinder, like, they keep having closed betas that I can't cover, so I just keep not playing it. But eventually, I think spring, was it spring or summer, when we're supposed to have early access, which means we could basically buy our way into playing the game. I am low-key waiting for that, but as of right now, the only big things we got coming is obviously, you know, people are freaking out about the Destiny update. Atomic Heart comes out in a couple days as well on Game Pass. And then in March, we've got Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's the big thing. And in April, we've got Minecraft Legends, Dead Island 2, as well as Jedi Survivor. But in April, I'm actually going to be in Japan while those games release. So I'll have to start streaming immediately when I get back.
I can't
I guess it's just ending.
how fast that went. Like, we're already at the end of today's program.
I know.
And then in May, we got
Just
Zelda,
flew
so
right by.
that'll just
Yeah, it
be
really
Game of the
did.
Year, no question.
So, Amber, how did you enjoy being on the special program?
I absolutely loved it. Like, I'm so hyped for this new version. I'm hyped for Dehya and Mika, and I'm a little biased, but yeah, I'm pretty hyped for Dehya. She looks super strong, and she just looks like she kicks butt, you know?
Yeah.
I'm excited for all the new storylines, and yeah, I think it was a good idea to bring me on.
Oh my gosh.
Are you trolling, Yoi? Do we actually get to
Really
see Fontaine
impressed.
at the end of this?
Kind of livid.
Y'all love it.
Why did he say livid? He's not British.
It was so good.
I'm
I
really
do
excited
appreciate
for the little
Albedo's
fun
voice
guy.
actor. He seems to be very sarcastic with his sense
I
of
am.
humor.
We all love the fun guy,
They
too.
look
Yeah.
like Fungus.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of cool new story content coming up, like Farazan.
Oh,
coming
okay.
out,
I thought you were trolling and there
Dia's
was
story
like
quest,
Fontaine content
and
being
also
shown.
the whole Dainsliv Conria thing. That's
That would be
gonna
cool.
expand the world of
Like they
Teyvat.
should tease
I'm pretty
Fontaine
excited
like they
for-
did
for
with
all that stuff.
Inazuma.
What about
Yeah.
Windblume?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm super excited for all the Windblume events, and Dehya and Mika.
How much does the
of course.
Lightfall cost, I mean?
I know the rhythm game is coming back.
I'll
so
look
that'll
into
be
it.
super
I did
fun,
request a
even though I
key, so
am
if they throw me a key, I'll
horrible
play it for
at
sure. But
Oh, that's okay. I'll teach you.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I need some help. But I love rhythm games. I'm just not great at them. But yeah, no, it was awesome to have you both here on the special program, and I hope everyone will enjoy all the new content coming.
oh,
your
it's
way
full
in
price.
version
Jesus.
3.5.
Okay.
See you all in game. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
That it? Any secrets? Anything? Oh, just abrupt end. All right. Well, cool, I guess. Overall, again, I appreciate the fact that we got to see the chibis instead of the, you know, China CEO celebrity. Look how important we are streams. Those ones are not as interesting. As far as content update is concerned, it looks like just typical, you know, filler impact garbage, like just events, stuff to try and keep people invested in playing while they continually develop the new content. But I mean, the reason why I might sound so jaded is probably the same reason a lot of you are feeling the same way. Like, Sumeru kind of sucked, right? Like, even though it was a really big, expansive area and it was very beautiful, generally speaking, the content out of it was just not very interesting. And the main story just took a huge nosedive off of a cliff, in my opinion. Like, Nahida and her storyline was just like, bleh. And I don't know, it kind of feels like they keep, with every one of these updates, they keep kind of duct taping everything together to try and make it more cohesive. And then at the end of it, it's still not really interesting. Like, I remember being super pumped about the desert update, and then it came out, and it sucked. Because there was no way to travel, you know? You don't think Sumeru's storyline was worse than Inazuma's, do you? So here's the thing. I actually really enjoyed Inazuma's storyline, but it didn't really have much to do with the main quest, and Sumeru is no exception. It was the same thing. It barely had anything to do with the main quest, and that's kind of where it becomes a bit of a problem for me, because I was interested in the main story, not the tiny story of each of the regions. But no, I hated Sumeru's story, like genuinely. I thought that it was really interesting how it was kind of this whole Inception thing. But then the problem was that they tried to overcomplicate it. Inazuma's storyline was actually awesome though, because I was invested in all the characters and Kazuha going toe to toe with Raiden and stuff. Like there was so much more intrigue to it. And then there was the post story with Inazuma where they whitewashed Raiden, even though she murdered how many people in the story? But no, it was her puppet that did it. Yep, she's fine. That was the part that I hated about it. But with Sumeru's storyline, it's, I don't know, like it kind of just feels like you could totally tell that it was a rewrite, you know? Anyways, I like chilling in these streams, trashing on the story. Yeah, I mean, let's be real here. Like, this is where anyone who's played Genshin as long as we have is at this point now. Like, anyone who still is like, what are you talking about? Sumeru was so interesting, is like a new player, you know? Yeah, the Raiden date quest, exactly. Anyways, I don't know when the next stream's gonna be, Scythe, because I have to rush out the Dehya and Mika videos and a Luxian video, and then once I'm done with all of that stuff, then I'll finally be able to have another stream today. And I don't even know what I'm gonna stream. I gotta figure it out. Anyways, appreciate you guys coming out as always, and hope you had fun. The update is going to end up being next week, so I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll stream Genshin today and do some exploration, because that's always the funnest part of the game.